Okay, so today we're gonna make some refrigerated pickles. In front of you, I have a red onion that's going to be pickled. So I also have a red chili just for a little bit of spiciness in our pickle. We have garlic, and then we also have a variety of vinegars. Just a white distilled vinegar, apple cider, and rice vinegar. Doesn't matter which vinegar you use, it's all based on flavor preference. We also have salt, sugar, glass jars, a knife, a cutting board, a 1 cup measure, a tablespoon measure, a teaspoon measure, as well as a pot. Now this process is pretty straightforward. Because we're doing a refrigerated pickles, we don't have to sterilize our jars. We're just gonna quick pickle it, put it in the fridge, and then we'll put it on our salads. I sometimes use some of the vinegar to make a dressing, so it's pretty straightforward and easy to do. So in this pot, you want to measure out roughly 2 tablespoons of salt, 1, 2, put that away, and then we're going to measure 2 teaspoons of sugar, 1, 2, and we'll put that away. And then after that, we're going to measure 2 cups of water. That's 1. 2. And then we're also going to measure a cup of vinegar. So basically it's 1 cup of vinegar to 2 cup water ratio. So it doesn't matter what you use. We're going to do maybe a little bit of pure white vinegar. I'll measure maybe half of it. And just for a different type of flavor, I'm going to put a little bit of rice and a little bit of apple just to make up that full cup. We're going to turn on the stove. I'm just going to bring it to a quick boil. While the pot is being heated up, I'm just going to prepare my garlic and my chili, and I'm going to cut my red onion. With the chili, what I want to do is actually just make an incision and just to cut it, just so that some of the spice will come out. I don't necessarily want to cut the whole thing because the seeds are going to be coming out, and I don't want that. With the garlic, I'm just going to give it a light smack, and I'm going to peel off the skin. Okay. So I'm going to slice my red onion for my pickles. So what I want to do is just hold this top to bottom. I'm going to cut the top and the bottom. And cut it, slice it right down. We'll peel out the outer leaves. So the outer leaves are peeled off, both of them. If there's a little bit of skin on top, almost like paper, I want to make sure we peel it off. It's going to be harder to cut. If you look here, there's a little bit of core that we need to take out. So just with the knife, in a V motion, just going to cut that out. Same thing with the other half. Once the root of the onion's cut out, we want to be able to slice the onion. Now normally I would slice it along the length of the onion, but in this case for a pickle, I'm going to go along the sides this way. you get to the end, just be careful not to hurt yourself. So let's do it again. This one doesn't look too good. I'm just gonna compost that. I have this end piece here. Rather than trying to hurt myself or cut myself, I'm just gonna save it and then I'll use it for something else. So maybe I'll just take it apart. I'll do a rough dice. I'll show you that right after. Okay. So my onions, red onions cut. Now I have 2 jars. I put 2 chilies in one, and I'm gonna put a clove of garlic in each one. So I want the garlic flavor to be in both pickles, but I want one to be spicy and the other one not. So I'm just gonna put this all in. So we're able to pack it as much as we could. And then with some of these onions, remember we talked about, I'm just gonna cut them small. We can rough chop it and we can use it for something else. We can add in a salad. Now this piece I don't really like, so I'm just going to cut this part off as well. So this we can just save it for a salad. We'll get a container for that. So as you can see, the sugar and the salt is dissolved, so all I have to do now is pour it into a glass jar. Just using a fork, I'm just going to push some of that down. I think it's a little bit too much in this case, but that's okay. And we're gonna let it cool, and we're gonna put a lid on it, and then we're gonna refrigerate it. We have extra pickling liquid, which is put it in a glass jar or put it in a container, and we'll use it for another time.